I don't think he played anything. I think he had a gift for music, as hopefully people who hear his music will agree. But I don't think he did anything musical, not that I can recall, up until high school. Now, I play the trumpet very badly. I actually have an old trumpet. He started in the orchestra, played trumpet, played well, quit that too. And at some point in middle school, he says he wants to play guitar. And like all good parents, we say yes, we get him a guitar. And he starts taking lessons at a place called Dynamite Music in Griffith, Indiana, owned by the nicest man in the world, Jerry Clemens, who was very, very important to my son. And he starts taking lessons, and like everything else, he's showing an ability, an aptitude. And he just starts tooling around with the guitar. And I remember, I'll never forget, this one old timer walked in and gave him great advice. One day I'm at the register talking to Jerry, because I love talking to Jerry, talking about the Cubs. Him and I both love the Cubs. Oh, those poor Cubs. Benny loved them too. And this old timer walks in, and you know, musicians are always beautiful to each other. I think Benny was meant to be a musician because he had that let me help you kind of attitude about everybody. And so this old timer says to Ben, you want to become a guitar player? And Benny says, yeah. He says, the key is play 15 minutes every day. 15 minutes every day. And Benny did.
Poured gasoline on my left arm, left leg, set myself on fire. My psychiatrist had told my parents not to ever leave me alone because they knew I was suicidal. But the first time in 6 months when they did it, I already had it planned. And I went down in the basement and got gasoline also and poured it over my whole body. I lit a match on my left leg and it just exploded. And I was consumed in fire. I did not stop, drop, and roll. I ran. It shows that it calcified and took about 3 years before I could have that calcium taken out of my bone, and I had to be fed and everything had to be done for me because I was right-handed, and both elbows did that because I was strapped like this in the burn unit and couldn't move my arms. And I was strapped because they didn't want me pulling all my IVs out. Let me help you close your eyes.
You know, I often, I've said this before, and I think about this a lot, that on June 5th, 1988, if God or the doctor or anybody had come to me and said, all right, here's the deal. Here's your son. He's going to be an incredible young boy, and you're going to love him with all your heart. And he's going to love you back with all his heart. And you guys are just going to enjoy each other to death. And you're going to be silly. You're going to be goofy. And you're going to do everything that a father and son could possibly want to do. But you're going to lose him at 19 and a half. I would still take the deal every time. We
found out we were both at Wishart Hospital. I was there from October to December, and he was there from September to December the same year. And we realized we knew each other.
Well, some Baylor students are banding together to help out a friend coping with depression and other issues by asking 250,000 strangers to join their Facebook group.
If they reach their goal, they say they will bike all the way to Alaska to show their friend there is more to life than the daily grind.
I promise you, Survivor Man totally did this the first time. I guarantee you.
We'll take him by the hand and we'll go somewhere new. A place just made for me and you. We'll try to relax and free your mind. Well, trust me before I'm jumping.
When I called, I said, and answered the phone, and I said, "Is this Ann Rogers?" And she said, "Yes." And she asked me, she said, "Who are you?" And I said, "Ken." And Ken who? She said, "Do I know you?" And I said, "No." "Well, why are you calling me?"
That he committed suicide. They're looking to us to do something about this thing, to get the word out there. We can't let them down.
It says you can cry and close your mind, be empty and turn your back, or you can do what he would want. Smile, open your eyes, love, and go on.
And I know you feel the same way too.
We became very, very good friends, and also not just very, very good friends, but it's much more than that.
The team of 5 students is riding from Waco to Alaska, if you can believe it. That's 40